Hey everybody. So our most popular video has been how to lose 100 pounds in 6 months. And one of the reasons is I lay it out very plainly. We felt it necessary to do a part two. One, because this has gotten a lot of interest, and two, because I've learned and I've seen what's getting in people's way to really making this happen. Because I'm not trying to play games here, not trying to throw clickbait out. This is real. I've helped dozens of people lose in the range of 100 pounds, and thousands of people lose the weight they want to lose. But let's look at this. So what's getting in the way when people decide, because a lot of people will say, yeah, I need to lose 100 pounds, and they'll see 6 months, it's possible, and they'll begin the journey, but they won't finish the journey, okay? And that's not unusual, and one of the reasons is we're people, okay? And things get in the way, and we thought one thing and we did another thing. So that's okay, but let's really look at this so that you can be one of the people that get it done. And make sure you go back and watch part one, because we lay it out how to do it in part one. And there's a link in the description. So make sure and go back and watch part one first. So here we go. The three things the most likely are getting in your way to when you get started and then you quit. One is a loss of motivation. Okay, you were pumped, you were excited, and you said, I'm going to do this, and your motivation just begins to fade. For whatever reason, you start losing interest in the plan. And one thing I want to say here is it's not as much a motivation thing as it is a belief thing. A wavering commitment is not primarily a problem of the will or willpower as much as it is what you believe. Because once your condition strikes you as severe, then you're willing to do the solution, even though it might seem a little extreme. The reason the solution seems extreme when we quit is we don't properly see our condition. You need to lose 100 pounds. If you keep that before you and apply the appropriate seriousness of the issue, you're not going to think the work is too much, because you'll begin to see, no, this is a reasonable amount of work to do what I need to do. So at first you need to believe your condition deserves a real serious commitment that's long lasting so that you get this done. So that's the number one, is you lost motivation. Number two is cravings return. A lot of times people will start on a new program and they're excited, they're losing weight, even if it's just 2 or 3 days in or 2 or 3 weeks in, and it's working. And you might even say something like, I don't even desire the old things anymore. Well, I'm telling you, you will. Okay, and we think because our cravings have subsided a little bit that we're home free. No, you're not home free. These cravings will return, and when they do, what normally happens is we begin to justify changes in the plan. Well, man, I really feel like having this. I'm just going to have a little of it. Just a little peanut butter, just a little ice cream, just a few of these chips. And suddenly you've created a whole new plan that wasn't the plan. You've changed the plan. And of course, it's not going to work now because you've changed it. And we justify that. And then the third one is surprises. Surprises came up. You had no idea that your aunt was going to get sick and need to move in with you all. And suddenly you had no idea that your job, you were going to be now expected to do more. You had no idea that the weather was going to be this bad. Okay, whatever it is, mama came to town. Whatever it is, you weren't prepared for that. And now you have reasons to go back and enjoy the things you used to enjoy. And that's what happened. Hey, if all it's going to take is some surprises for you to quit, don't even start. Because I'll tell you right now, there's things that are going to happen, that are going to come into your life that you never expected, you never prepared for, you think are unfair. It's going to happen. You need a commitment greater than that. You need that. And you can have that. It doesn't mean those things aren't important and that you're not going to address them, but you don't stop addressing this. And one of the things you need to make sure you keep going is probably going to be a coach, whoever it is. But it's like somebody that decides, you know what, I'm going to quit drinking. Well, you know what else they're going to do? They're going to go to meetings every week, maybe every day for a while. But we decide we need to start losing weight. We don't realize the type of commitment it's really going to take. And we start excited and we start losing that. We're like, man, I lost my mojo. Yeah, you need somebody walking this with you that can help remind you and keep you on track. So We'll spend a ton of money on lots of things, but it comes to losing 100 pounds, we don't see the value of that. You see the value of losing 100 pounds, you're not going to mind spending some money on getting somebody to help you do it. And when you're complaining about how much it costs to get somebody to help you to eat differently, okay, you're missing it. You have not seen the seriousness of this yet. So relook at that, get a hold of that, grab yourself a coach, and let's get started. This is an important journey. You can do it. You need to do it. Be sure and go back and watch part 1 because we lay it out how to do it. But then you need to consider these 3 things too. Train your brain, transform your body.